Hello and welcome to another stream. Been a while, but I've been very busy on a lot of things actually. But I just want to give a quick update today, mostly on Bitcoin. There was a little bit of cause for concern in the community. I'm considering Bitcoin made a bit of a drop. I actually expected this drop, and I still expect some more downside here. So what I really want to do is just discuss Bitcoin first on the mid to the short term. Don't want to talk too much long term stuff now because I've pretty much covered that over the past few streams and my opinion hasn't changed. So in short, for Bitcoin, I do expect another drop to happen here, and I've lined out several buy levels. And these buy levels are about 49 and 50.05. So 49,000, 50,500 is where I will be looking to get back into Bitcoin. Very important to understand. I always hold Bitcoin, but I have to position my futures account as well. And my futures account mostly focuses on the short term because I do use leverage on that. Now, this is very much in line with, first of all, the Bitcoin dominance. Oh, excuse me, Bitcoin dominance, which shows us how much percent Bitcoin takes part of the crypto total market cap, which is currently about 60. And anytime Bitcoin dominance drops, we can expect a big rise in alts, just as you can see here in 2017 to 2018, which were pretty much the peak times for altcoins, the alt market as a whole. Bitcoin dominance suffered quite severely, and even though we had a great bull market so far, we have not seen this yet. We have not seen a significant fall in the Bitcoin dominance chart, and I believe we are starting to see that now. I'm looking at the daily, and the daily is starting to create a bit of a slope here. It's sliding down, and as soon as we break this support that I've got lined out here, it's not really one level that I would call support. It's better to draw support like this, more of a area, so to say. But as soon as we break that, things can hopefully start to be pretty wild. Also, if you look at total two is the entire crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, then we see that we have been struggling to surpass these current levels, about 700 billion. However, we have not seen a fall, and this is really bullish news to me. We are creating higher highs, and we're doing so slowly. And it's gonna take some sort of event or massive rally to break through the 700 billion. But once we do, I'm expecting great things. So that is it for Bitcoin. Pretty much 50,000, 48,000 is where I will be looking to re-enter. Doesn't look too shabby. And this would actually be pretty good news because this means sideways action, and sideways action usually is followed by a massive alt run. Now I want to talk about some of our alt positions. First and foremost, SFP. Obviously, I've posted this on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, actually, for the first time, and I've been pushing it ever since because I do believe this is a great project. Just gonna go over to the 4 hourly. You can see that day by day we are continuing to set higher highs and higher lows, and we are starting to approach the final resistance. And the final resistance for SFP, in my opinion, let me just clear up this chart. There we go. Is sitting right around the 7,000 Satoshi level. 7,000 is really where, in the past, SFP has struggled to get above. However, we are accumulating here. We are starting to, show some real strength. And for anyone who doesn't yet have SFP, yes, it is still a good time to buy. And my targets here will be sitting at about, a double 2x 14,000. That would mean approximately 100% from here. So yeah, obviously this will be my first target. I will be selling half my bag there, and from there I will just let it run, see how high we can get, and take small profits along the way. Now, obviously, anything I say has to be taken with a grain of salt. Nobody knows the future of the markets, but we can take educated guesses. And I'm taking a very big guess on this one. Let's put it that way. You know, and I'm getting a lot of questions about Alice. Alice is obviously one of my more favorite coins at this moment. Reminds me very much of Sand. My initial buy was 25,000. Managed to drop a little bit below that. However, I have to say I see no reason whatsoever to get out of Alice because it's pretty much the same thing. We are managing to set quite a bottom here. Today has been pretty good regarding Alice. And my initial hypothesis was a little bit off. I figured that we would get a dump and an immediate rally. But then again, for anyone who followed my sand call, this was not the case there either. And maybe I should be a little bit more patient. However, I do have to say, the further we get in this bull market, the faster things will go. Now is not the time to wait for months to accumulate something and for just to wait to pop off. Now is the time where things will go mad, where they will really start to shine, and where things can just happen overnight. 100%, 200% increases. That's what I would like to start seeing, just as we actually saw in 2017. So even though I believe we are in the bull market regarding alts, I don't think we've seen this crazy alt mania yet because everything is still moving slow. The coins that have pumped, they are not taking significant losses anymore. They are not doing 50% drops overnight. So really, this only means accumulation to me. Now, next up is SXP, also known as Swipe, and I'm going to pair this against USDT. Anyone who watched my previous stream and who is in my community, I got this question about this big head and shoulders here. And, I actually said, no, this is not a head and shoulders. The volume doesn't match up. And we are going to continue this rally. Now, this happened. Luckily, if I was wrong here, I would have been pretty wrecked. So far, we are doing really well, and we haven't even broken the all-time high yet. So we are well on our way. It's a slow, steady rise, and the real rallies, like these steep 100%, 200% daily rises that we see, often start off this way. They start off with slow rallies, which become incrementally steep, incrementally severe, and then eventually I'm aiming for an SXP target of, say, $9 and approximately $12. Because you have to understand, Swipe is responsible for the Binance crypto debit cards, which is a huge thing. I believe these things will absolutely go like hot buns, as we say in the Netherlands, over the next few months. And I've started using my own crypto debit card, and it's just amazing. You don't have to sell your crypto anymore. You just use your crypto. You go onto an online store, Amazon. You buy your shit with Bitcoin, which means no fees, no transaction costs. You actually make money back. Binance does a money back, which goes up to 8% if you hold enough BNB. That is, and so far it's been doing pretty well. So yeah, pretty excited about SXP. And finally, hold on, there we go. I want to talk about Coty. Because you guys are sort of a Cody army out there. I don't know why, but everybody is losing their mind over Cody. And so am I, actually. So what I did, I listed out some targets on Twitter. If you haven't seen that, it is on my Twitter, twitter.com/daytradejeffrey. And I've listed out some targets. I will be selling a small portion of my bags at target 1, target 2, and incrementally increase from there. And obviously, as I said before in the Crypto Banter show, my final target is sitting at 8,000 Satoshis, and I do believe we will get there. That would be from this position about a 670% increase. And looking at the market cap of Cody, this is very, very doable. So this will be a runner like Sand, like BNB, like some other coins that we have seen over the last couple of months. And if there's anything I'm excited for, it absolutely is Cody. So a little bit more patience as far as the alt market goes. I know we've seen some red days, but do not worry about that. Anybody who's going to sell their stacks now, they're going to regret it later. I'm pretty sure about that. And just be patient, maybe a week more, maybe a couple days, nobody knows. but we are primed for a massive, massive all run. So yeah, that's it for now. I try to keep my streams a little bit shorter than I used to. Used to do these 40-minute streams, but nobody's interested in that. So I hope you like the new format, and I will see you guys on Twitter. And I hope you have some happy trading.